Welcome to the world of Spikeball, where family and fun go together in one. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the game of Spikeball. My name's Javier Rogers.
Emilio Salcedo.
Beto Martinez.
And Bobby Clown.
Come on, let's get started.
You didn't even announce Cheyenne. Poor Cheyenne.
Nah, Cheyenne.
Oh, that's true. So we're gonna start setting up the spike ball net. So it comes with the legs and the stand. All right. You put them together and it'll click. All right. And then you get the bag and you get the net. Make sure you grab it from each end, put it down the middle, make it tight. The tighter the better. You know what I mean.
Oh, man. My favorite.
You can always check it out with the ball.
What's the bouncy
Bounce it too. That'll work. All right. Now let's get started. Cut. It's an important element that you always follow through whenever you're spiking. If you don't, you can't get any weak.
Awesome. So another part we're going to talk about is the athletic stance. So there's some fundamentals that are important to this. So one of them is being on the balls of your feet. You always want to be on the balls of your feet because that really produces a lot of mobility opposed to just being flat-footed. And also you want to have a slight bend on your knees, so it's going to look something like this. You want a low center of gravity. So we're talking about that. We also want our palms facing forwards. We want to be ready to retrieve that ball. Whether it's coming on your right, on your left, towards the middle, it's actually going to help a lot and provide a lot of emphasis on returning the ball and actually setting up your teammate and providing that good, variability to be in an attacking position. Also, it's important that we know that it's a 360 playable, environment. So after the serve is done, you can pretty much move anywhere. So be wary of that and, take that to your advantage. It's just going to make the game a lot more fun and flexible.
All right, and there's two different spikes you want to try to work on. First one's if you're just beginning, so that novice one. You get the ball, bring it up here, and just bring it down. It's always important to follow through whenever you do it also. You want the ball to go exactly where your follow through is leading. So you're gonna go, just bring it down, it's gonna land on the net. It should be able to clear. The other spike you wanna do, the advanced one. That one's gonna be at least right here, in this area. And go, it's pretty much like a sidearm thing. You're just gonna follow through, same thing. Go, follow through. Wherever you follow through is where the ball's gonna go, and that's gonna make it harder for the opponents to return it if you do it properly.
It's an important element that you always follow through whenever you're spiking. If you don't, you can't get any weak.
What's up, guys? So we're gonna go over some of the fundamentals of spiking a ball. So the first one's gonna be core rotation. Core rotation what that implies is whenever you twist your core, when you twist back your core, you get more power coming out of it because the more torque that you have in your core, it's gonna create more power in the core rotation, which means that the ball's gonna have a higher velocity. And it's going to give a defense a less chance of reacting to the ball.
What's up, guys? I'm Beto. We're back here, and something important that we're going to emphasize on the serve is that you have to be at least 6 feet away minimum. I mean, if you want to stand any farther, you can, But yeah, that's gonna be our margin. So the basis of how we play, spike ball, is 2 versus 2. So you're either gonna have your teammate on the right or on your left. So yeah, and as we're gonna go through this, it's also important that as we serve, the ball actually hits the net and clears the rim. And we'll go over that as we go.
You always want to make sure you hit it with your palm. That's the best way to get an effective hit from it. You hit it with your palm, you go, get a better hit compared to if you just hit it with your fingers. Go, just hit it with your fingers, get like a weak hit, and it's a lot less accurate also. Make sure you use the palm of your hand, make sure it's hard. Follow through. All right, guys, we're going over the spiking now. We're gonna continue it. Like I said, it's gotta be 6 feet away, or you can go even more if you want. But when you do it, there's 2 types of spikes. You do the novice and the advanced spike. Novice spike is just a regular spike, kind of like an overhead spike. So do it and just go with it. Make sure you follow through it. The guy always gotta make sure you follow through with it. The advanced spike is gonna be down here, and it's lower placement for the opponent to play. So when you hit it, it's gonna go, yeah. And it'll be a little bit harder for them. It takes time to get used to it. So once you do get used to it, you'll be able to serve at a good rate and make it harder for them to return it. Also, you want to make sure that when you return it, 3 different things you got to watch out for. One of them's got to be, it's got to clear perfect. Can't hit anything else. Because there's also a pocket. So if it hits, it's a mixture of the rim and the inside right here. So if it hits right here, and it has a weird bounce, it's up to the opponents to call a let. And when it's a let, it's going to be a redo. No, same score as well. Let. Pocket. Alright, that's the check. Alright, make sure it's successful. So while you're serving it, it's important that first things first, it's got to clear the rim. So 1 hit, bounces, clears it. Clears like that. One of the things you got to watch out for, it's called a pocket. What a pocket is when you hit a mixture of the rim and the net to where it comes out as a weird bounce. So it'd be something like that, or around there to where it's a weird bounce. It doesn't go where it's supposed to go. So in the event that happens, the opponent's responsible for calling a let, which is a redo of the serve. It's the same score. And one of the other things also, another way to get a let is if you hit the ball too hard, it's way over the opponent's head where they can't reach it. The opponent's also in charge of calling a let, and again, it's a redo. The only time it's not a redo if it's 2 consecutive lets, in which case it'll be the opponent's point. One of the other things you have to watch out for is not hitting the rim entirely. Say you spike it and you just completely hit the rim, that's the rim, and the opponent gets the point. So just some of the things you have to watch out for while serving. Make sure it clears the net and try to avoid the other things. All right, you always got to make sure you have your eyes on the ball also whenever you receive it from your partner or from the other teammate. It's always important to keep your eyes on it. You always got to make sure you see the ball completely. Okay.
Well, spike ball to me is super fun, super exciting. If you do it right, you'll have a great. Oh man, they just messed it up. I was about to say you'll have a great game like this one, but it's at a standstill right now. Right here, as we enter in, we're gonna have the game of a lifetime. What's up, y'all? What's up, guys? Athletic stance, power stance, athletic stance. You with it. 6 feet away from him at all times.
So what'd you say, hubby?
If you're not serving, you gotta be 6 feet away. Obviously, this is like 9, but 6 feet or better. Okay.
That's not how you serve. So what are we missing there? Team communication.
Wink, wink, right here. Pocket. Unpredicted bounce off the net. You get that. Honestly, I don't know. Hey, are you wanting me to like hit it like on the second, or do you want me to pass it back to you? Talk to me. Talk to me.
I thought you were doing
Nice.
bad movement.
We had 4. I think you're up.
MVP of the year.
Good serve.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brought to you by ESPN.
Highlights tonight's game was about me.
It's an important element that you always follow through whenever you're serving or spiking. So go. When you don't follow through,
Recordar. Start saying it in Spanish.
Recording great.
damn, that's sweet.
La vas a pegar con las palmas de las manos. Si pegas el spikeball con los dedos, no vas a tener muchas fuerzas en cuando vos vas a pegar a la pelota.